I'm not a big fan of much food, am I? Anyway.
Well, what are you gonna get?
Cut it.
Yeah, cut it. Oh! Ugh! Gross, man.
What do you mean gross?
Here you go. This has some. Can I have a bite?
This is really good. Let's just start off there. Welcome to Omnis Eat Vegan. My name's Neil.
My name's Jessica.
And I'm John.
And today we'll be trying breakfast sausage.
Breakfast sausage.
First, we'll try Amy's veggie sausage. Next, MorningStar Farms sausage links. Yves veggie breakfast patties. We will then do Lightlife gimme lean meatless veggie sausage.
We're gonna cook these up and be back in a couple minutes to let you know what we think.
Welcome back. We had just cooked the sausages, now we're going to try them. First, we are going to try with Amy's veggie sausage. Oh, look at that.
There's definitely spots of red pepper or some spice in there. You can see some of the vegetables. I see carrots. So
Let's all take one. I'll try one.
Okay,
See
wanna
how
try
this
one?
tastes? Ooh.
Yes, they are very hot. So this one starts to fall apart when you cut it. I see caraway seeds in here.
Nikki, do you not like yours?
Yeah, I
Smells.
don't like
It smells good.
It's so gross.
So why don't you go ahead and tell us, Nick, what you think, since you don't like it very much.
It's just not sausages. It just tastes like almost mustard sausages for me.
What?
You don't like
Scale
it?
1 to 10.
Wait, what'd you just say they were?
Mustard sausage.
Scale 1 to 10.
Give us your
4.
scale. A 4 out of 10.
I don't like that.
Okay.
But I like the MorningStar.
You think you're gonna like the MorningStar? They do look more like sausages. This is very interesting. I like the crunchiness in this. We cooked these up in a frying pan with just a touch of sunflower oil. And I like the crunchiness of it. I think it actually helps the flavor. I don't really like the flavor very much, but I think the crunchiness of it is really good. I don't think the flavor's bad. It's just definitely not a sausage. Yeah, it's definitely vegetables. I mean, it's definitely, it's got some quinoa in there, some peppers and so forth, so it's not bad. You said a 4?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to agree with Nikki. I'm going to go with a 4 out of 10 as well.
I'm gonna go with a
Texture is not right, and the flavor is not right, but it's not bad. So
Yeah.
go ahead, Neil. What do you think?
I'm gonna agree with all what you said. Not much needs to be added. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Dad!
I'm gonna go against the grain, I guess it were. I've had meat-based products that have a similar spice characteristic, where the meat is basically mixed with a grain. It's called scrapple. This is definitely like a vegetable scrapple sausage.
Okay.
I liked it. I would say it's definitely something I would enjoy eating in the morning. I'm gonna go 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Next we're gonna taste MorningStar
MorningStar Farm sausage legs.
sausages.
And these look
Yeah,
Like
the
sausage.
most like sausage.
right.
They
I
have a
think-
casing on them.
Oh.
They got
Um,
spice in them.
They felt the same as sausage links when I cooked them up. They're not as stiff as sausage. When I cut into it, it kind of cut right through. It's not as stiff as sausage, but it looks like sausage on the inside. You probably can't see that from over there, but it actually looks like sausage. So, Neil, what do you think on this one?
I love it! Well, love's a strong term. Let's say enjoy it. For the point mattering that it's good. I do enjoy it. I think this is a very good sausage replacement. I don't know how these other two will turn out, but I think this definitely
Stop.
takes the cake in the imitation sausage. The wanting to be sausage. And I think this wins over this one. But I don't know how the other two will work. But I would give this one I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. Maybe, actually 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10?
Swap on me. I'll start.
Go ahead, Nick. What do you think?
It's really good.
You think it's really good?
It's really better than the
Amy's?
Amy's. I think I'm gonna give it higher than 10.
You can only give it a max of 10. So what do you want to give it out of 10?
10.
A 10 out of 10?
On MorningStar.
MorningStar. All right. What do you think, hon?
I mean, I definitely think if you mixed a regular sausage link with this and put them together, I think people would be fooled by it. The texture is right. The casing. Us being from central Pennsylvania, we definitely experience sausage at a different level. I think, especially fresh wise.
Yeah.
That casing would fool people. So I'm gonna definitely give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm going to disagree with you three in that I think the casing is close, but when I cut into it, my fork went right through it, and a sausage normally doesn't do that. I'm not one to pick sausage. If I'm going to pick something at breakfast, it's going to be a bacon rather than a sausage. I used to be a big fan of sausage, but not so much anymore as I'm getting older. I don't really like the gristle in sausage, so it's really turned me off to sausage. I like this better than sausage, actually.
Okay.
It has the same peppery flavor that sausage has. It has a very similar texture. I don't think it is as solid as sausage is. And the casing's not as hard as regular sausage is. But it does have a very good flavor. I would eat this again as a breakfast meat.
What are you gonna give out?
What am I going to give it out of 10? I think I will give that... I think I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because it's not quite spot on for me, but it is a good sausage replacer. And I think you would fool about half the people that you would try to give this and a sausage link to. You'd probably fool about half the people, about 50% of the time, but I don't think you'd fool everybody with this one. Moving on to the next one.
Then we have
The
Yves.
Yves, Veggie,
Like
breakfast
Patty.
patty.
Yep.
You will.
There you go. Yves breakfast patty.
Ew.
So this one, the texture-wise, is very similar to a sausage patty, at least from cutting it. I don't like that either.
I don't like it.
I like it. I'll start.
I'm trying to place what I taste.
It almost has like a cinnamon.
Go ahead, Nick. What do you think?
It's not bad. It's not good flavor
I
than
think-
the MorningStar.
Yeah, I think that's the problem for me, Nick.
I'll probably give it a 5 or 3 or something. Or maybe a 2.
You're gonna give that a 2?
Yeah.
I think that one's like almost like a sweet flavor to it. Almost like they were trying to simulate like a maple flavor almost. I don't know why they didn't just use maple, because maple syrup is vegan. So you could put maple syrup in this. Maybe they were trying to keep it low fat. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Now the second ingredient is soy protein, and maybe that's it. I'm not a big fan of soy. I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Neil?
I'm
What
not
do you
a fan. I would say it
I was
a
trying to
2
say
out of
to
10.
Neil.
I don't want to beat a dead horse. It's just not for me.
It's
I
not
think
right.
I think the other problem is that it followed a very good product. So
No, I'll tell you, this one sort of smelled the most like sausage though
Yeah.
when I was cooking it up.
was
So what do you think, Neil?
trying-
It's okay. It's not sausage.
Yeah, it's not sausage.
It doesn't taste
Yeah.
like sausage. I mean, it kind of does in some points. And I guess the more it just sits in my mouth, it tastes better. When I first tasted it, it doesn't taste good. And as it sits, it tastes better. 6 out of 10. I think it's better than Amy's
So
actually.
our last one is the
Lightlife,
Lightlife.
Gimme Lean Veggie Sausage. We're gonna start with that.
They're really good. We put it into patties, and it's all crumbly and stuff. And I think it would be actually. I could see why it would be better crumbly in a more breakfast environment. I like it. I like it a lot. It tastes good. It tastes good. I'm gonna give it a. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. You know?
A 7.5 out of
I'm
10.
gonna hit the desk big spender.
What do you think, Nick?
I think my top score on that would be probably get a 5 or 6 better. I'll totally agree with Neil. 7.
7. You're gonna give it a 7.5 like Neil, or just a
Yep.
7?
7.
Just a 7. I don't like this. I don't like the flavor. It has a weird aftertaste for me, and I just don't like the flavor. I'm gonna give this maybe a 3 or a 4 out of 10. I just
or
didn't like the flavor.
probably.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 before I forget.
So
I think you would be surprised by this if I fried it up and put it in with a red sauce, a tomato-based sauce.
Maybe.
I think the spiciness would dissipate and it would add to I think it has a very Italian flavor.
Okay.
Almost like an Italian sauce. Maybe the caraway seeds.
Yeah.
And I could be getting a little sausaged out. These were
Yeah.
very. All 4 of these had a very strong
They're very unique.
sausage
Themselves,
roll.
yeah.
So, my top, and I think everyone's top is the MorningStar.
I agree.
I think second, then we sort of fall apart. I go Amy's, and then it sounds like.
the first one.
I really only like the Morningstar. I didn't really like any of the other
All
ones.
right.
You guys are bored.
So I think my top score is the Morningstar. Sorry, I
don't like the
I don't
Yves?
like you.
All right.
I think, yeah, we kind of have to agree about the morning star, but I like the Lightlife. You know, all you talking
Okay.
about. I like the Lightlife. So.
All right. So you like?
And I like the Yves, and I don't like Yves.
Okay.
Okay.
If you
So there you have our opinions. We definitely recommend the Morningstar. I think it's a unanimous decision there.
Thumbs up.
So if you like this episode, give us a
thumbs up,
thumbs up.
subscribe to our channel.
If you want to see more of our content, give us a comment if you'd like, or share the video. From Omnis Eat Vegan, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Up and fried it up and then put it in a sauce. I think you would end up liking it.
Sorry. Bye.